Welcome back. Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Still quite nice.
It is quite nice.
All right. Olienka. Christina. What's on the rocket docket?
The rocket docket. The rocket docket. I know that we said that we were going to do the rapid fire, but I think we might
Plans change.
put that on hold just for the moment. We thought that we would dive into the social life and adult friendships. But before we get into that, I wanted to know whether you had any kind of moments where you wanted to please someone, or I don't know if that's the right word.
People please.
People please someone this week, and then you went, no, I'm going to set my boundary and I'm going to say no.
I think, like, overall, I think I am just starting to get better kind of at that.
Yeah.
So it means that I don't have to do that in the first place.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
So you're already setting the boundary.
I think I am already starting to set some boundaries. How about you?
I think I kind not that I thought I did, but maybe I haven't. No, I think I've done what you've done as well, where I've set my boundary early to prevent it from, or something arising again in the future where they might approach me and say, hey, can you do this? And I've already put that in place, so I don't need to worry about that.
Look at us.
I know.
Thriving. Experts, some might say.
Some might say.
Some might say.
Some
don't say. No one says.
Because we kind of mentioned in our previous episodes that we are hermits, and that one of our goals was to be a bit more social. And I know it's still early in the year, but you know, have there been? I mean, you went out today.
Yeah.
And how was that? Was that good? Was that fun?
That was good. That was really good.
Today was beautiful.
I think,
weather-wise.
Today was a banging day. Yeah, today was a good day. I think sometimes with social plans, especially if it's like big ones, if you're going out, particularly near the CBD city area, you kind of, I personally can get wary of that because it's like travel, drinking, public transport, getting home. Like there's so many factors going into it. And even yesterday, if I'm sort of putting into context for today. So yesterday, early start at work, I took my medication, which helps keep me awake, and it just didn't really work much. So I just felt so sleepy and exhausted all day. So I sent the group chat for today's event a message being like, I don't know if I'll be able to, like, I still want to come out, but I don't think I'll be able to kick on after the lunch. And sort of explained why. And then I think that was kind of me giving myself an out if I needed it. Yeah. Which I do a lot. Like I give myself outs in case I need it. But then waking up today, took my medication and it has worked.
That's good.
Well, it's wearing off now. I'm fine.
Well, that's
but
okay.
For today, like, even they were all like, you're doing really well. Like, things seem to be going good. And I was like, yeah, actually, like, feeling good. And I felt like I needed that. Yeah. To get out and actually be present, enjoy the day with friends. Yeah. Whereas it would have been very easy to be like, oh, nah.
I just want to stay home.
I'm going to stay at home. Got stuff going on.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I felt like it was really nice to actually go out and do that sort of thing. That was a rant. Anyway.
And I feel like also for me, when it comes to like going out with friends, it's then I put it into perspective, okay, how much money am I spending? You were okay because you already knew, because you went to a bottomless brunch, so you already knew how much you were spending.
Yeah, I was already anxious about though how much I had spent though.
I get
Are you?
Yeah,
I'm big anxious about spending money.
Yeah.
So I was anxious about spending the money today. But I think once I've already sent, because like just bank transfer my friend, I think once I've done that, then I'm okay. Because it's like, that's in the past. That money's gone. I'm getting this food for free. Whereas like if it wasn't a bottomless and I had to order there, I'd be like, oh.
Yeah, that's when I put into perspective. I'm like, oh my god, okay. So this, I actually look at every single option. I'm like, okay, what is the best bang for my buck right now?
Or what's the cheapest?
Well, the thing is I might look at what's the cheapest, but then I'll be like, how much food is that giving me? So then I'll look at the next option. So I'm like, okay, let's look at like a main or something like that has more, which might be a bigger and a larger dish that might be slightly more expensive. But am I going to be fully satisfied from this meal? And then that's my next step. So I look at that.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just get so anxious with money, which is frustrating because like I'm not struggling. It's not like I'm living paycheck to paycheck. But every time I have to pay for something,
which isn't a bill.
Yeah,
it's like a want,
not the mortgage.
It's
like
a want.
It's a want. I'm like,
do I really need this? Yeah. Don't worry, I think like that too.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people do as well.
Do.
I don't think it's not normal. I think it's part of the daily life, especially with how expensive everything is.
Yeah, I think money anxiety is a big thing for a lot of people.
Absolutely.
And it's just, I'm so confused when I see friends and I see people and I'm like, you wear different outfits every time. Like, how are you affording this? I'm out here wearing the same clothes. I've had the same clothes in my closet for the last 10 years. 2016 challenge. Like, it's just insane. I'm like, how are you affording all this stuff?
I actually noticed that too. And I realized when I might have gone out somewhere and I was like, God, this person is this like, I said to her, I was like, is this a new top? Like, this is really nice top. She's like, yeah, I just got it. And I was like, I was looking at my top and I was like, dang, my top is old. And then actually I was like, I gotta go shopping. And so I dropped like $100, $200 on like a couple shirts, and I was like, I don't feel any better.
No.
I did not feel any better.
You know what's good these days?
What?
Kmart.
I can vouch for that. $5 shirt.
Literally today, when we were out at this bottomless, one of my friends goes, oh, where's that top from? Is that Glassons? Like, is that Kookay? And I was like,
honey,
my brother in Christ. Kmart. $5.
I do rate Kmart.
And they were like, no way. That looks so nice. Would never have picked it was Kmart. Kmart. They're coming out with some bangers.
They do.
Bangers. And you just wouldn't even know that it's Kmart.
Yeah.
So.
I rate that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I need to go to Kmart.
Yeah, now you've inspired me. I'm getting paid on Monday, so.
Me too. Kmart.
No, actually, I have to put my money aside for bloody wedding prep.
Kmart.
And my teeth as well. I have to spend like another $3,000 on my teeth.
Why? What's wrong with them?
To straighten them.
They are straight.
Straighten them more.
They are straight.
No, they're not. This one here. You see how high up it is?
Oh, dude, what do you mean? Your teeth are straight.
No, I have like a receding gum line on the inside of my tooth. And they're like, we need to make sure that your teeth are pushed back to prevent it from coming up more because the rest of my tooth will come out.
Oh.
Yeah. So I actually need to get it done.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to say, are you getting your teeth fixed before your wedding?
Well, and that too.
Because that's a big thing. People are like doing, like having major.
So my teeth is like
alterations for their wedding.
This is my major alteration, is my teeth.
But you also need to do it.
But I also need to do it. But I didn't realize that I needed to do it. It's actually a want. And then when I went to the dentist, she was like, actually, you need to get this done. And I was like, okay.
$6,000
later.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. It's fucking
That
expensive.
hurts my soul.
I know, but I'd prefer to get it done now than later, and when I can't afford it. So
Yeah, that's true.
whatever.
I just start thinking, I'm like, is there ever a point where I just will feel financially really comfortable?
When your mortgage is fully paid off, yeah. It's like another 28, 27 years.
No, that's just for this mortgage, which isn't even that big of one. Imagine when I get a bigger mortgage. Oh,
I know.
That's upsetting.
And I because obviously this isn't going to be your forever home, so you're going to move into a bigger place
and have a bigger
mortgage.
Oh, Jesus Christ Almighty!
So that was
That's
Michael
upsetting.
and I's thought process when we purchased our house. We were like, this is going to be our forever home. We were like, we are not moving anymore. Like, we had already moved 3 times. We were like, this is it. This is our end home. Like, we are going to be here until we die. Not until we die, but like, when we're retired, like, we'll obviously look at moving to something smaller. But that was like the home.
Want to have kids there?
That we wanted to have kids in. We were like, when do I want to move around again? We were so sick of them. Such a pain. You don't realize how much stuff you have until you have to move, and then you have to, and you're like, why do I have this thing?
All this shit.
Yeah.
It's shit.
Literally.
You accumulate shit.
Literally.
I got rid of 5 full big trash bags
of clothes.
I'm
not surprised. You and Michael are the same. Michael also got rid of like 6 bags of clothes.
I just never ever got rid of it. Like, I had socks.
Oh God.
That are from 2015 with like holes in them, and I just had them. And I, like, for the last 5 years, I was like, I really need to do a clean out. Finally did it, and I was like, Jesus Christ.
So what did you like donate the clothes, or you just put them in the bin? Were they so old?
Obviously, like, socks and underwear and stuff you have to chuck out.
Obviously, yes.
But the like, rest of the stuff I did put in the donation bins.
Nice.
Yeah. I was thinking, I could sell some of it on Depop and make some money.
Do you know how fucking annoying
could
people
not give
are
a fuck
on Facebook Marketplace and all
could
that
not,
shit?
It's too tedious.
I remember
it's so tedious.
When we moved out of our rental, I was selling a table, a fridge, a washing machine. I think they were the main 3 things that we were trying to sell. Fridge. The number of inquiries I had, and not one. And so we had one person actually be like, "Yeah, we want to buy. We'll come to your house on this day." Messaged him the day before, being like, "Just confirming that you're attending. What time are you attending?" On the day, again, messaged him, "Hey, are you coming today?" Messaged him again later on the day, being like, "You haven't responded. Like, what is going on?" He completely ghosted me. And so then I had this fucking fridge, and I was like, what am I supposed to do with this fridge? So I just left it on the lawn.
And someone would have been
someone took it. But I was like, what the
That's wild. How does someone just stop by and take a fridge? Like, you need a van.
Like a trailer or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's someone's lucky day.
Yep.
I feel like, to be fair, I haven't sold anything on Marketplace, but Sam's been pretty... not lucky, but he's never really had anyone that's ghosted or been a dick.
Oh, I had this other guy message me on, like, it was Saturday at like 8 p.m. He was like, "Hey, can I come pick this up now?" And I said, absolutely not. It's 8 p.m. on a Saturday. And I was by myself as well.
Oh, no.
So I said, absolutely not. You can come tomorrow if you want in the morning when Michael's home so he can help you. Ghosted.
That's so dodge. Yeah. Maybe it's... I don't know.
People are stupid. People are actually stupid on Facebook Marketplace. They're like, is this available? No shit, is this available? Or else it wouldn't be up.
Not gonna lie.
Don't tell me you do that.
Well, it's already a preset option. So I just look at something and I'm like, send. It's a preset option. Otherwise, I have to fucking type. Otherwise, I'm just send. Great, that's my day.
And then do you respond when they say, yes, it's available?
I do. I try and get them down on the price. If they don't budge, see you later.
Okay.
I think it's fair. It's all a bartering game.
It is all a bartering game.
It's just a bartering game.
That it is. But going back to like socializing, with the money anxiety thing. With the money anxiety thing. I think something else that kind of comes into play is like, whilst yes, things are expensive going out, I kind of then have that FOMO where I'm like, if I don't go, because if I say, oh, I'm busy, I don't want to go out, and then everyone else goes out, I get that FOMO because I'm like, oh, I wish I went out. I know things cost money, and of course I have to spend money to be happy with my friends, but then if I don't spend that money and I'm not happy, then I'm sitting by myself and I'm lonely. You ever get that?
Yeah.
Like, for example, if you weren't to go to the Bottomless today, what would have you done today?
Nothing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Nothing. We wouldn't have done anything.
Yeah. Yeah, that's so hard. Like,
I know.
Because when you... I feel like we mentioned this last week. Like, at the end of the work week, all you want to do is just stay home, but everyone else wants to socialize, and you're like, I've got to go out of the house and spend money.
I know.
And catch a train?
I know.
I feel like trains are the easiest.
Absolutely.
Public transport.
Yeah, definitely.
Trams. Buses.
I take a bus to work.
Oh, fuck the bus.
Yeah.
You take a bus to work?
Yeah.
That sucks.
I don't touch on. Not Mikey.
That is so illegal. Excuse me, Transport Victoria. We have an offender. Can you please fine her?
Well,
that's the taxpayers' money.
Well, actually, it's not. PTV is a private company. Did you not know that? PTV is a private company. I'm pretty sure that. Oh my god.
Are you serious?
I'm actually hoping that I'm correct.
I thought that shit just went to the government.
Is PTV a private company or government? Oh.
Are you thinking Mikey?
Oh, maybe.
Because I think Mikey is a private.
Oh, so you're right. PTV is actually a state government authority. Oh, what did I think was private? Was it like the state rail lines or something? Like the V lines?
I don't think so. Mikey is private. The system of Mikey is private. That's a private company. I was going to say, imagine if PTV was private.
Okay, I take that back. PTV is not private. Anyway.
Yeah, I feel like I can feel really relieved.
Yeah.
To cancel plans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that because of the money thing?
I think it's because of... I feel like it depends on circumstance. If it's like out of the way, far...
Oh, yeah.
It is expensive.
To get to, yeah.
Or
definitely.
if I am genuinely just really, really tired and I would not regret it if I did just stay home.
Yeah.
Then cancelling those plans feels like relief. Yeah. Or like if I say yes to a dinner on a weeknight.
I can't do those.
Yeah, that's a rare occasion.
I cannot
when I cancel those, I'm like, oh. Yes.
My weeknights are if not at cricket training on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm at the gym. Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
That's
why I'm like, if someone ever says, "Oh, can we do something during the weeknights?" I'm like, "What am I giving up? What am I giving up?"
See, I'm just like, I'm not giving up anything except my rest and relaxation time.
Well, that's what I mean.
It's my time.
Am I giving up being at the gym because I enjoy that, or am I going to see a friend and giving up the gym? Like, that's I have to like. I know that sounds so inconsiderate, but like, I'm like, that's what I'm thinking.
But it's also like potentially for you, going to the gym is like your...
It is my me time.
Yeah, your me time, your
Yeah.
release for the day.
Yeah.
Whereas my me time is vegging out on the couch and just switching my brain off. So if anyone interrupts that,
You're like, oh,
I'm not happy.
yeah, I don't blame you.
So if someone's like, oh, a weeknight, I'm like,
let's not. Let's do a weekend. Yeah. You know, this is going to get worse when you get older, when you have kids. You're not going to have any social life.
Yeah, but I'll be able to stay home.
Yeah, of course. You've always got to see the positives in things, but like,
I get to be home.
That's true.
With my beautiful children.
Yeah.
But God, I can't even picture like having a child right now. I mean, it'd be nice, but it's also like, that's a lot.
It is a lot.
That's a lot.
It is a lot. I mean, the only thing that you'd probably be spending money on is just nappies. You're not buying formula at that time because they're sucking on your nip.
Sucking on the nip, straight from the source. Mother's milk.
Mother's milk. Would you try it?
100%.
I was thinking, if I produce
100%.
enough milk, I want to have it in my coffee.
Same. I'm curious as nowadays.
If this is so good for a baby, imagine how good it is
Gotta
for
be,
me.
Yeah, gotta be good for us too.
Yeah.
Just start
I'll
pumping
like,
bottles.
Michael, I made you coffee with my milk.
Just don't even tell him.
Sweet. You know, I would hope that I would be able to produce enough milk that, you know how people have like those, they pump and then they have it stored.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, that's
wouldn't need to buy milk for ages.
Yeah.
Imagine the savings. The milk savings.
What, like $4 a week?
Sam and I go through like a 3-litre milk. We'll go through more than one a week.
What?
Yeah, we drink so much milk.
Why?
Like, I have cereal, I have a million coffees, like protein shakes.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we have so much milk.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's a lot of milk. For
so
two
how many
people.
liters of milk do you have a week? Like 5?
Oh, I'd say between 3 and 5, maybe.
Interesting. You know what we buy now? Protein milk. Or protein smoothie, whatever it's called. Yeah, like for example, like the iced Dare coffee, they have protein.
Oh,
like coffee.
Doesn't it have a lot of sugar in it though?
Yeah, but it tastes good. But it's 30 grams of protein in the bottle.
You could just,
and that's more than what milk has.
Yeah, you could just have protein powder with the milk.
Yeah, but that's gross.
Yeah, it is disgusting. What am I even doing? I don't even know what I have. All I do now is just buy My Muscle Chefs. They're so good.
For your meals?
Yeah. Not for dinners, but because work is so close to a 7-Eleven.
Oh, you just buy it?
Yeah.
Nice.
I love My Muscle Chef.
It's convenient.
Yeah, and 50 grams of protein? That's like half of my daily...
50?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. I don't even think my body can process that amount of protein in one go.
How much protein do you have a day?
I don't track. I know that if I want to build muscle, I try and aim for around, well, I would like to have around between 110, 120 grams.
Oh my God.
But that's really hard for me to hit.
That is a lot. That's a lot of protein.
Because it's like, so in order to build muscle, you want to be having, if you exercise quite a lot, and well, this is more so when I was doing heavy weights. So you need probably more than the average. It's anywhere between like 1.6 and like, I think the highest you can go is like potentially 2.2 grams per kilo of body mass.
That's a lot.
So I always aimed for somewhere around the 1.8 to 2 grams per kilo of body weight.
Crazy.
Which is a lot. But when I was gymming consistently and I was actively hitting my protein, like, it makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
Like, I was fucking shredded.
I need to do that. I actually need to increase my protein intake because I feel like I'm kind of plateauing.
Yeah. But it's hard though, because, like, you have to be doing the right type of training in order to really see those benefits. If you're not putting your muscles under the load that they need to have the protein and actually regenerate bigger and stronger, like,
it's not gonna go.
It's not
gonna be used properly.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Like running, for example.
Mm.
Yeah, having a lot of protein will help your muscle recovery, but it's not going to help you
Grow.
like get bigger arms
No, because you're not working.
You're not doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you need to be actively really stressing and putting that muscle through the ringer in order to actually have it build back stronger and bigger. So, like, right now, I'm not gymming hard. I'm just doing Pilates to rehab. So I'm not loading my muscles as much as what they might be used to. So if I was aiming and hitting 120 grams of protein, I would be putting on fat.
Yeah, okay.
Because it's not being fully utilized.
Yeah, okay.
And anything you have that's not being, anything you eat, whether it's fats, carbs, protein, will get transformed into fat.
Yeah.
If it's not utilized.
I wouldn't mind if you could actually make me a program. I only do weights like once or twice max at the gym. And I split it between upper and lower.
So you do one session of legs, one session of upper a week. Yeah, not enough.
Oh, okay.
Like, if you want to build muscle, like, that's not enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just don't have time.
Straight up facts.
Okay.
I think that's where
three times, is that enough, or do I need to do more? 4?
I think it's I feel like it was 15 plus sets of that muscle group in a week to initially build.
15.
I feel like, I could be wrong. It could be between, I feel like it's somewhere between 12 and 20. It's a lot of sets, but that is to go from where you are now to more muscle and much stronger. And then once you've hit and you're like, that muscle group is really strong, you can significantly reduce that load and maintain. You won't improve, but you can maintain.
Okay.
Like, I think it can be as little as 4 sets a week, and that muscle will maintain and will not get weaker. But in order to initially build that strength, you need a lot of sets.
Wow, okay. I did not know that.
A lot of sets. And, like, especially if you want to build strength and muscle mass, you need to be going to fatigue, which a lot of people do not do.
Yeah, I think I struggle with that part. I don't think I go to fatigue. I think I could do maybe 1 or 2 more, but I'm just going to stop now.
Yeah, and I think that's what a lot of people do. It's like, I do my 10 to 12 reps. You could do some more, but you're like, nah, I'm doing a few more sets. That'll be it.
You
actually can't really push the weight much more. Obviously, it still has to be safe.
Yes.
But, like, at that point is where you get the most benefit.
Yeah, okay.
Because if you're just doing your 2 sets, your 3 sets of 10, yes, it's good.
But you need to make sure that the weight is heavy enough.
Yeah, like, if you're doing 3 sets of 10, like, by the 10th rep, you should be cooked and gassed.
Yeah.
And it's not just on the 3rd set that's when you get cooked and gassed. It's from the 1st set.
Yes.
Because it's like all 3 sets need to be hard.
Yeah, okay.
Not just
the last.
You're not building up because you're anticipating the last set's going to be hard, because that's not enough.
Okay.
Like, that's not a true working set.
Okay, interesting.
If that makes sense.
Then I should probably increase my sets, because I probably I do that. I work up. But it's not to say that, like, my first, like, I do like maybe 4 sets. And my first one is probably just like a lighter weight, just to get the mobility and the range going. But then the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, I will put on like a base weight, what I know is like I can comfortably do like 10 to 12 sets, and then I increase the weight every
reps.
reps. I can comfortably do 10 to 12 reps.
Yeah.
But then the next set, I will increase the load and I might only be able to do 8 reps. And then the next, I'll increase the weight again and then I might be able to do 6 reps. But it's too obviously like fatigue.
If I was in your shoes, I think it'd be like you potentially just stick to the weight that you could do 8 reps.
Okay.
And then that's kind of your weight. And then you push to fatigue on 3 of those sets.
Yeah.
But that's where you can start to get, like, I personally find just doing 3 sets till fatigue really boring. So I will do compound sets and do 2 exercises that are the same muscle group. So it's like
I do that. I don't know if I do the same muscle group, but I do that as well.
Give me an example.
So for example, I will do squats, and then I will do, is it called Bulgarian splits?
Yes.
Yeah. And then I'll do that straight after.
Yeah. Well, depending on how you're doing your squats and Bulgarian split squats will depend on which muscle group you're working more so than the other.
Yes.
But yeah, that's essentially it. So yeah, you work same muscle group back to back, and you're getting double the amount of sets in for roughly the same amount of time. So, and I've found that that's the most interesting and best way to go to fatigue, because even if you don't hit fatigue in one exercise, you're going straight into another,
and that is when
you are ruined.
Yeah. That's what I found anyway.
And I personally think that's my favorite way to train. When I do go back to weights.
Yeah, I'm gonna need your advice on, like, especially upper body or other kind of like lower body exercises to do in terms of like the compound sets. Is that what you call compound sets?
Yeah.
Because like I'll do the squats and then I'll do the Bulgarian splits, but then I'll then go to do deadlifts, and then I won't have like another exercise to do with that.
But it's not even, you don't even have to do a whole different exercise. Like, I will do deadlifts and then go straight into just simply drop set.
Okay.
And just drop the weight and go for reps as many as I can.
Yeah.
And that's still
like,
that's
okay.
really good as well. So there's like lots of different options. Or I'll go 2 dumbbells. It's still a drop set, 2 dumbbell RDLs, drop it to 1 dumbbell, and then even just go into no dumbbells, and your hamstrings are just cooked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But even I'd pair RDLs and hip thrusts.
Ooh.
And that was really hard. Really, really hard. Because it's a hip thrust is just a
torture.
Well, it's just a horizontal deadlift. Like, it's same movement.
Yeah.
So it's that burns.
That would burn.
Kills.
Maybe I'll try that.
That kills.
I do want to get a bigger booty, so
booty training by Chrissy.
Booties by Booties by Chrissy.
No. Oh. Dude, Reformer, great for the ass.
I didn't find it.
You're doing the wrong exercises.
No, there were some exercises, like when they make you go on the side and then like that.
Dude, did you ever do the side lying like sweepers?
Yes.
Oh my ass. They destroy my glute max.
Definitely
destroy.
It was painful, but I didn't see much of an improvement in my actual shape. Yeah. I wanted to be a bit more oomph, a bit more up,
a bit more lifted.
Yeah, a bit more.
Anyway, if you guys have any exercise questions, please let us know. More than happy to
qualified
answer. I love getting exercise questions. I think a lot of people could learn more, and a lot of the stuff that's out there on social media is very concerning. Like, I see a lot of people who are not qualified giving fitness advice. That's just completely incorrect. and you look at the comments and people are like, oh my God, this is great. Like, I want to try this. I'm going to try this. And it's like, oh, there's no such thing as like the cheat codes that fitness influencers post, and the advice that they give is usually they're not qualified.
Yeah, okay. Maybe we could do like a myths debunked.
Oh yeah, come up with some exercise questions and myths.
Yeah.
And we can debunk them.
Yeah.
Yeah, if anyone has any exercise questions, let us know and we can debunk them.
Debunk them.
Debunk them. We shall see you next time.
Catch ya.
Bye.
Bye.